Warning, this podcast contains explicit content. And later on down the track, we'll also include spoilers for Spectre, and I fucked it up, and I sound like a dickhead. And anyways, yes, spoilers for Spectre. I think I should start that again.
No.
Stop laughing! Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to I should redo it, but I can't be bothered. That's funny. I like the way you just lost.
I just lost complete track of my mind.
Granted, it was quite funny because just before we click record, like I'll say to Bex, yeah, do the normal intro, or if we do special intros, I'll say, hey, we'll do one of this. I threw that to you, and you messed it up the first time, so we deleted it and redid it again, and that is the one that we've got. That is the wonderful intro.
No.
Yeah, funny thing is,
what?
It's been over a minute already.
Oh, Jesus. Moving on, yo.
Do you want to try it again?
No, not really.
Just leave it as it is?
Just leave it as it is. I screwed up. I deserve to be shamed.
Fantastic. Alright, yes, as Bex tried to say at the beginning, we are going to spoil some little things about Spectre at the moment. Nothing too big. We won't give away any major plot holes. We'll just be talking about the movie and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we just don't want to ruin it for anyone. So if you don't want to hear...
However, we will at the end of the podcast do a proper spoiler full part of it, because there are some things in the movie which are just... we have to talk about now. We can't just wait till the DVD comes out or Blu-ray or whatever. So we are going to talk about it. Don't worry, we'll give you heaps of warning. Yeah,
he fucked up.
I did. We'll give you heaps of warning and go from there and stuff. But at the moment, yeah, this is it. Okay, so yes. But no, we went to go see Spectre last night.
Yes, we did.
On the VMAX screen, which is... It's not IMAX. Shut up now!
Sorry.
Jesus, we can get to that point in a second.
VMAX is like the IMAX screen.
Is IMAX that big though? I thought it was bigger. Or is it?
IMAX is bigger, but the VMAX is bigger than a normal screen.
You'd say it's 1.5 times normally, but it's a lot. It is huge. It's kind of like going from a 32 to a, would you say like a 50-inch screen, but more longer. Yeah, it's more wide. Yeah. So it was huge. It was a huge movie to see, and it was awesome to see it on that size screen as well. Straight off the bat, I'm going to say it's almost 3 hours long. It's the longest Bond movie ever made so far.
My butt went to sleep.
I saw the times and I was like, oh god, this is going to be fucking long. However, it's Bond, so it's going to be awesome.
Didn't feel
there was only one part that it dragged. There was one part that it dragged, and I can't even remember it now. That's how it was, kind of thing. The rest of it, it's not a huge action movie, because Bond's never that part. He's got action scenes, but it's not like one big action movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. And there's also lots and lots of big explosions.
Yes, there is a Guinness World Record for the biggest explosion ever caught on film. And the way that they shot it too was amazing. They basically walk away from the thing, they stop, they talk to each other, and they just say, let's go home. And then it just goes...
implode.
And kind of sounds like that, a little bit more bassier and more surround sound. And
not like a fart coming out of Gareth's mouth.
Yeah,
it's epic.
It's a huge scene.
It's epic.
But it starts with one of the longest one-take things I've ever seen. I think the only one I've seen longer is like in a Quentin Tarantino movie, where he went up and down the same kind of path. However, this one starts on the street... starts above a street, zooms down to the street, goes back down the street following Bond, back kind of the way it came, up into a building, up an elevator, up into the bedroom, goes into the bedroom, goes outside, goes down the track as well, and then carries on. It took like about 7 minutes.
Oh, is that the...
first scene. First scene.
I didn't realise that was one take. Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. So well done. So well shot.
Oh, totally.
And, just imagine sitting there thinking, at one point if someone fell over, it's like, fuck, Bill... Gotta go right back to the beginning now. Come on, back we go. Yeah, blame Bill. And Bill's like, sorry, bro, sorry. But, obviously there are probably little sly cuts and then all, when they move into people and all that. But it looked cool. It was like one big take. It was awesome. And so basically what the storyline is that it carries on from all the other Daniel Craig Bond movies. Everyone in those movies makes an appearance in some form in this movie. Kind of like linking back to it kind of thing.
Yeah,
Because... the amazing Christoph Waltz is in this movie, and he's not in it for that long. Christoph. Yeah, it's not Christopher. It's Christoph.
Yes,
Did
no.
I say it wrong originally?
No. Oh, no, that look is me going, I know who that person is.
He was in Django Unchained, which you haven't seen because they say one word so many times and you don't like that.
You have? Django Unchained. I just didn't watch it with you because you'd sit there making fun of me. So I sat there by myself.
And he's in another Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, that one was boring.
Yeah, but he's in that. And he's in some other things too. He's in the Muppet movie too. It's Christoph Waltz doing a waltz, and he does. Yeah.
Who did he play in the Inglourious Bastards?
The main Jew killer, not Hitler. The main bad guy that follows the story from.
Right.
I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah.
Yeah.
Him anyway. But he's an awesome actor. To think he's only been acting he's been acting most of his life, but he got his big break 7 years ago, and he's just exploded.
Wow, is that all?
And now he's a Bond villain, and an amazing one at that. As I said, he wasn't on screen for long, but when he was on screen, it was just you were captivated. Just he could read the phone book, and I'd be sitting there going, "This is the best thing ever." So amazing.
Do you know who I think would make a amazing Bond villain?
Me? Hello, Mr. Bond. We meet again. Again. Kill him. Just kill him. I reckon that would... Sorry, Karen.
I reckon Russell Crowe, because I reckon the entire cinema would cheer when he got blown up. Don't you think?
That would be interesting. Russell Crowe is a bad guy. Yeah.
I'm pretending not to be a Kiwi. I'm actually Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I'm American.
Well.
Ha ha, bite me, suckers.
So, Bex,
I pay to watch that.
Bex, feelings towards Russell Crowe, you like him? You're a huge fan?
Hate him.
Something gave that away. I don't know what it was. Something.
Or Samuel Williams. Blow him up.
Anyway,
moving on.
Yeah, as quickly as we can before we know. So he's awesome in it anyway, and he plays a guy called, what's his name? Franz Alderson? Alder something. Yeah. Franz, and he's it's yeah. It's very hard to say. Yeah, it's very hard to say it without giving away some of the parts, but the key point on it is if you watch the original Daniel Craig movies, all the other four of them, three, this is his fourth, the other three ones of them, all the shit that happens to him is because of Christoph Waltz's character. He runs a bad group called SPECTRE, funnily enough. That's not spoiling anything. They say that in the fucking trailer, so watch the trailer.
Exactly.
And, it's just so awesome. It's really cool.
It is actually really good. I was really looking forward to it anyway.
I like how Q didn't give him any gadgets.
I know. He's like, what do you...
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. He shows. It's a semi-spoiler, but it's kind of funny in the movie. At one point he goes, "Right, I'm going to show you this thing," and he shows the car. And I'm not going to say the car because if you go watch it, it's still a nice thing. So he goes, "Here's the car for the movie." But that's not for you. That's for 009. It just basically screws him straight. You see him go, "What a nice car! It's not for you." What? He's like, yeah, you get this watch, and it has an explosive alarm. That's pretty much all he gets given.
He said, "Be careful though. The alarm is very loud."
Sorry. And that's it. That's all he gets. He gets a watch.
The look on his face, that was funny.
Pure disgust, but pure it's just well done. What? But Bond being Bond, things happen and cars go missing. But they zoom around Rome at one point, and it's incredible because I didn't realise that the Colosseum's that close to the road.
Yeah.
Basically, it looks like one point where if he just drove straight, he'd go straight into the Colosseum.
Oh yeah.
It's not off the ground. It's basically it's a roundabout kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Well, because back in the day, that was the central part of the city, and they didn't have roads. They just had cobbled.
Yeah.
Well, kind of roads. They had cobbled roads, which they had the horses in the cart. So that wasn't quite so close. So what they've done is they've just preserved it as best they can. But it's funny you say that because, it is really close to the road. And yet, so many tourists go there.
Every angle you see of photos, you don't see a road. It's kind of
like
if you stand here and take your photo that way, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, it's always, you'll always see the same shot of the thing, whether it be someone in front trying to hold it up or not.
God.
You know what I mean? It's that same angle, Somebody go from the other way. Just go, fuck you, I'm going this way. That'd be funny. But yeah.
You throw a water balloon into air and catch it right at the right point, and then its thing just goes. I'd love to see that blown up too.
That's the new James Bond movie. Bex just standing there.
Bex blowing up inconsequential shit.
I think we're still high from watching it. It was fun.
Great.
And what else? Oh, what else? So, yeah, so it's okay. So that's probably about as far as we can say without spoiling anything, really.
It was awesome.
It was
if you haven't
very well
seen
done.
it, go and see it. If you like Bond, definitely go and see it. If you're not too fussed by it,
Go see it.
If you don't like it, you know what? Don't waste your money. Wait till it comes out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, but I reckon you should go see it at the cinema anyway. It's one of those.
But I mean, if you're not the kind of person to watch Bond, then you know what I mean.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, the one part that I like too is that there's a part where, as I said, they're driving around Italy at night and they're the classic run away from the bad guy kind of thing. And there's a scene where it's about 4 seconds. If you go see the movie, there's about 4 or 5 seconds, if that, where the orchestra turns into this choir and just does a whole ha ha and then stops and then carries on with the whatever they're doing.
Obviously, much prettier, of course.
Of course. Did you know that part there was shot in the Vatican? That's the Vatican part.
Oh my god!
It cost them $2 million or something. Took a night of filming, and all they got was 4 seconds of film. Like, that's it.
I tell you what.
And you can tell because it's the... That's it.
For how many? Okay, yeah, don't do
It's
it.
it a cross between an orchestra and Tarzan.
Yeah.
It's a new Bond movie. That's the next villain as well.
Oh god.
The angelic Tarzan killing the Tower of Pisa. Mr. and Mrs. Broccoli and all the James. Call us. We got Bond movies straight away. We got it sorted.
Tell me, how much did you say it was to film there again?
Something like $2 million. $2 million bucks.
$2 million.
Yep. 4 seconds of film.
For 4 seconds of film.
Yep.
I won't spend $3,000 to get married in a church. And they spent $2 million.
Yep.
What the hell is the Pope going to do with $2 million?
I don't know. This Pope probably would do something good with it. The other ones probably would do something bad. Anyway. Yeah, but the new Pope doesn't do that. He's cool,
he's
just
totally humble.
Anyway, sorry, yes, we're talking about Bond and going to the Pope. Alright, cool. But no, also, the bad guy's henchman in this movie, or the
God, why wouldn't he die?
Do you know who that is?
No.
Cool. His name is Dave Bautista. Now, that may sound familiar to you because he used to be in the WWE.
Alright.
Yeah, so he's a big wrestler guy. Also, too, you may remember him from a certain movie, but he had a different colour skin. He was green and red, and he starred in a movie called Guardians of the Galaxy. He was Drax.
No.
That's Drax.
Drax
is Dave Bautista. Wow. Yeah, that's the whole time. I nudged you at points because I was like, remember this part. But yeah, I forgot to tell you. Dave Bautista.
You did that to me the whole movie.
Yeah.
There was one point that Gareth was nudging me and pointing at the screen.
Yeah.
And nudging me and pointing at the screen. I'm sitting there going, for fuck's sake, I'm watching. What do you want me to pay attention to?
And I didn't answer. I just kept nudging a button.
Oh my god, it was one point there I was considering balling up my fist and knocking you in the nose. I was like, what?
We'll talk more about the scene in the spoiler part,
Oh,
but yeah,
Jesus.
but no, yeah. So Dave Bautista, the WWE wrestler, who says one word of dialogue in this whole entire movie,
which we're not going to tell you
no,
because that would ruin it.
It's not a spoiler either because he's already told talk show host he only says one word and that's it.
Oh,
but yeah, he has. It's one word and that's
and
all
he's
he
told
says.
you what they've
Yeah,
told.
no, he hasn't said it because he doesn't. Obviously, he can't say it. Oh, giving it away.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I was sitting there going,
Just give it away.
no.
All right.
I was sitting there watching this guy, and honestly, God, like without spoiling anything, because you know Bond villains are generally notoriously difficult to kill.
Yeah.
Fuck, this guy wouldn't fucking die. Honestly, I'm sitting there going, why? Why does he keep coming back?
Yeah.
How many times does he have
Middle
to have
bars,
an epic death and he
things,
doesn't fucking die?
nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it? What is it like? It's like, you know what? Never mind.
We'll
I
come
can't
back.
think of a
Yeah,
good, I can't think of a
halfway
good
through, you'll be like,
comparison.
oh my god, it's that. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, side note too. My mum listens to the podcast, which I only found out like a week ago or so that she listens. So, hi, mum.
Hi, Shirley.
And she said last week as well. She goes, I can't remember the exact wording of
What
text.
were we doing?
I can't remember. She goes, there was way too many F words.
That's
Yeah,
why we
sorry.
have the warning.
Sorry, Mum. But I just
You
want
should hear what he says at home other than the
I
F word.
just want to say, if we were doing a tally right then, I think Bex is beating me by a few today. But it's fun. It's
That's
fun.
okay. She's your mum.
Exactly.
My mother